very important topic. Congruency. What the definition of congruency number theory? How can you apply? I will explain. Listen to it. A divides B, or another words I can say that A is a factor of B, or another words I can say that B is a multiple of A. When we will say this, if B is equal to some integer into A, then you can say that A divides B, or B is divisible by A for some integer. Okay. Okay. This is the definition of divisibility. They have some properties already we discussed. Just I want to explain this once again. That is, A divides B means there exists an integer k, so that B equal to k into A. That is one. Listen, students. Will take M divides A minus B. 1 minute. M divides A minus B. What is the meaning of that? A minus B divisible by M, or M is a factor of A minus B, or A minus B is a multiple of E. When this happens, your A minus B should be equal to some integer into M. Then you can say that M divides A minus B, or A minus B divisible by M, or M is a factor of A minus B, or A minus B is a multiple of M. I will give some examples for that. 3 divides 7 minus 1, a true statement. 2 divides 17 minus 5, a true statement. Okay. Now listen, students, important. M divides A minus B. This is very important. M divides A minus B, or A minus divisible by M. This is written as another way. This is means if M divides A minus B, so this is written as A is congruent to B modulo M. You can read it as A congruent to B modulo M. Means what? Just M divides A minus B. Here M divides A minus B. Here are same, A congruent to B modulo M. What is the meaning of this notation? M divides A minus B. This I can written as 7 congruent to 1 modulo 3. This I can written as 17 congruent to 5 modulo 3, modulo 2. What is the meaning of A congruent to B modulo M? M divides A minus B, that's all. M divides A minus, that's all. But what is the difference between these two? Why they written like that? So here M and A comma B are integers. A comma B comma M are integers. Here also A comma B are integers only, but M is a natural number. M is a natural number, or integers greater than 0, I can say. A comma B comma M are integers, and M comma 0. Or another words I can say that A comma B belongs to integers and M belongs to natural number. Only this is the reference. M should be a natural number. That's all. So if M divides A minus B, we can symbolically written as A congruent to B modulo M. We read as A congruent to B modulo M-O-D-U-L-O, but you should write M-O-D only. Just you write M-O-D M. So actually, how to read A congruent to B modulo M means that M divides A minus B. So what happened here? A congruent to B modulo M means M divides A minus B. 3 divides 7 minus 1. 2 divides 17 minus 1. This is very important. One more example I will say. It's 17 congruent to minus 3 modulo 5. I can write because 5 divides 17 minus of minus 3. Just like this is here, this is B. What I can say, 5 divide 13 minus or minus 20. Correct only the statement. Correct only, correct statement only. That means what I can say, 17 congruent to minus 3 modulo 5. The a and b are any two integers and m is a natural number. So I am finalizing important. Students listen. Yeah, some definition is given here. No need to write now. Listen. A and b and m are integers, m greater than 0. Then we can say that a congruent to b mod m or m if m divides a minus. That's all. What I explained is clearly given here. Okay, students. Yeah, finalizing. A congruent to b modulo m means m divides a minus with the condition. What condition? A comma b belongs to integers and m is a natural number. Several examples I wrote. 7 congruent to 1 modulo 2 I can write. What I wrote, 17 congruent to minus 3 modulo 5 I can write. Okay, next 9 congruent to 15 modulo 2 also I can write. No problem. 2 divided 19 minus 15. Students, important note, Nana. One more thing I can write. A 3 congruent to 3 modulo some 5. Very important. Very important. What this is the meaning? 5 divides 3 minus 3. What is the meaning? 5 divides 0. Correct only, no? We did already property of 0. 5 divides 0. Don't think of 5 by 0. This is not correct. 5 divides 0. Or this is actually 0 by 5. 5 divides 0 or 0 divisible by 5. This statement is to mean one of the important properties of congruency is A congruent to A modulo M. One of the very important properties. A congruent to A modulo M. A congruent to B modulo M. But that is one important property. One more I will write here only. 10 congruent to 0 modulo 5 also can write. What is the problem? 5 divides 10 minus 0. Correct only. Okay. So, what happened? Well, important note, Nana. Important note. 1, that is A congruent to B, A congruent to A modulo M. Okay, I will write neatly because this is very important. So I will write here important note. A congruent to A modulo M. I will write. Yeah, A congruent to A modulo M. One thing. A congruent to B modulo M with B is less than M. May or may not happen. I will show you. Yes, see, B means 1 and 2. 1 is lesser than 2. Here minus 3 lesser than 1. But 15 and 2 here. 15 is greater than 2 only. So what is the relation B and M? B may be greater than M or lesser than M or equal to M. That is not a big issue. If B is less than M, then what I can say I will explain. If B less than M and A comma B natural numbers. Okay, then we can say B is the remainder when A is divided by M. Very important. That's why again I will explain, no problem. So I will show you through this here. 7 divided by 2. What is the remainder? 2 3s are 6. 1 remainder. This one. 7 congruent to 1 modulo 2 means actual meaning is 2 divided 7 minus 1. If this number is lesser than this, what I can say, this is the remainder when 7 divided by 2, correct statement. Here I can't use the same word, here I can't use same, here I can use, but here I can't use. Okay. So what I can say, another example, 17 is congruent to 2 modulo 5 given, for example. Obviously 5 divided 17 minus 2 1. This is lesser than this only. That's what I can say. If another words I can say, 17 divided by 5, 2 is the remainder. 17 divided by 5, 2 is the remainder. Very, very important. Very, very important. That I wrote here, observe here. A congruent to B modulo M with B less than M and A and B are natural numbers. Then we can say B is the remainder when A is divided by M. Very, very important. Sometimes they'll ask a question like this. Some will ask the question. 2 power some 2021 is divided by some 31, find the remainder. Listen students, 2 power 2021 is divided by 31, find the remainder. How to find the remainder? What should find? I will explain. What should find? I will explain. So it is enough to find a x so that 2 power 2021 congruent to x modulo 31. Understood? So what is the question, Anna? Find the remainder when 2 power 2021 is divided by 31. According to my modulus concept, I can say that, congruency concept, I can say that, let x be the remainder, then 2 power 2021 is congruent to x modulo 31, your x should be less than 31, then I can say that is the required x. But how to find x from this equation, that is later I will explain. That is not a big issue. But what I am trying to explain, meaning. What is meaning? Okay, 2 power 2021 is divisible by, is divided by 31, find the remainder. What is my question? Let x be the remainder. According to this notation, according to this note, what I can say, you want to find such b. So what I took here, I took b as x. So it is enough to find x so that 2 power 2021 congruent to x modulo 31. How to find x, we will discuss later. So to solve this problem, we need some properties or some theorems from congruency. That I will explain now. Yeah. Now, listen, situation is important, and situation is very, very important situation. Why these congruencies are invented, that is important. The question is 2 power 2021 is divided by 31, find the remainder. This is the question actually. To solve this question, you can use binomial theorem concept, but that not started. So by using congruency concept, you can find the answer now. That's why what I am trying to explain to you. So how can you use this concept? How can you use congruency concept to solve this problem? So 2 power 2021 congruent to x modulo 31. If your x is less than 31, what I can say, x is the remainder when 2021 divided by 31. That's all. How to find x, I will explain. Okay. For that, we need to come to some theorems now. So I want to explain theorems now one by one. Yeah, theorem. Yeah, important theorem. A is congruent to B modulo M. Means M divides A minus. See, observe, later I will prove this. What they are saying that? What this theorem saying that? See, A congruent to B modulo M and x is any positive integer. A congruent to B modulo M, then A plus x also congruent to B plus x modulo M. Just like they added x, just like they added x either side of modulus. What the property was saying that if A congruent to B modulo M, while adding x on either side of congruency, nothing happened to the result. That says property one, I don't know. I didn't prove now, I will prove it. A is congruent to B modulo M. Automatically, what property one saying that A plus x congruent to B plus x modulo M. Property 2 saying that A minus x is congruent to B minus x modulo M. Just like subtracted x on other side. Third one saying that AX is congruent to BX modulo M. Just like multiplied. I will prove all these things. But first of all, I will explain through example. I will verify through example. Students, listen, Anna. 7 congruent to 2 modulo 2 only. 7 congruent to 2 modulo 2 only. No, not correct. I will take 3. Okay. 7 congruent to 3 modulo 2 only. 2 divides 7 minus 3. So do one thing. I will add 3 and guess what happened. Observe Nana. 7 plus 3 congruent to 3 plus 3 modulo. So correct statement only. Because what happened? 2 divides 7 plus 3 means 10 minus 3 plus 3 means 6. 7 minus 6 4 only. 2 divides 4 only. Means what I mean? If this happens, this also happens. What I did? Just added 3 and just like that. Added 3 and instead of modulus. Correct. Congruent symbol. So I will subtract same number. What happened? 7 minus 2 congruent to 3 minus 2 modulo. So observe what happened. 7 minus 2 what? 5 only. 5 congruent to 3 minus 2 what? 1 modulo 2. Still the statement is true only, no? Still the statement true only, no? Okay. Again I will subtract another thing also. 7 minus 10 subtracted congruent to 3 minus 10 modulo 2. So 7 minus 10 what? Minus 3 congruent to 3 minus minus 7 modulo 2 only. Still the statement is true only. Still the statement true only. Why I can say 2 divides this minus this. This means minus 3 minus of minus 7. What I can 2 divides minus 3 plus 7. Sorry, minus 3 plus 7. That is what 4. 2 divides 4 correct only. What happened? A congruent to B modulo M. Then A minus X congruent to B minus X modulo M. What I did, that is verification. I will prove it. I will prove it later. Okay. What I am doing verification, son. 7 congruent to 3 modulo 2. So multiplying some number 4 on either side, then still that statement is valid, true. So 4 are 28, congruent to 12, modulo 2 only. What the meaning of the 2 divides 28 minus 12? Correct only, no? Correct only. That means all these statements are true. But how to? Okay. First of all, what is given? I will write given A congruent to B modulo M. What means? M divides A minus B. What is the meaning of that? There exists integer k so that A minus B equal to that integer into M. This is the one. Or another words I will write. Okay. This is not good. Okay. M divides A minus B. Listen students. Yeah. 2 divides some 8. 2 divides 8 plus some 3 and minus 3. Still 8 only, no, this one. What I did, added 3, subtracted 3. Nothing happened to the value of 8. Still that is 8 only. 2 divides 8 means 2 divides 8 plus 3 minus 3. True only. That's why, listen students. M divides A minus B. M divides A minus B plus X minus X. For any integer X, actually you will give positive, but any integer X will happen. For any integer X. Okay. So what happened? This is the result number 1. Now students listen, I am rewriting one as M divides A plus X one group. I want to make A plus X one group. Next minus B minus X. Minus I want to take common B plus X. This is just like, this is looking just like M divides L minus some P. Just like, looking just like. M divides L minus P. What I can say, L is congruent to P modulo M only, no? Congruency definition. If M divides L minus P, then what I can write in congruency notation? L congruent to P modulo M only. So what I can say here, what I can say this I can say A plus X is congruent to B plus X modulo M. What is saying that we proved result number 1. See, we proved result number 1. Directly proved result number 1. Okay, I hope you people understood. Now I will prove rule number 2. For that also, I am using equation 1 only. Equation 1 saying that M divides A minus B plus X minus. That I will write. What 1 saying that M divides A minus B, X added, X subtract. Now what I am doing, in previously A and plus X are grouped, no? Then I will group A and minus X. A and minus X are grouped. minus b plus x, I took minus 1 common, b minus. Again, these are looking just like m divides L minus b. M divides L minus b, what I can, L is congruent to P modulo m only. Okay. So what I can say is m divides this means a minus x is congruent to b minus x modulo m. Okay, what I did here, from 1 only I got both the results. Okay. So what I did, proved result 1 and result 2, I want to result 3 now. Result 3 I want to know. For that, what is given again I will write m divides a minus b. If m divides some 2 divides 8, 2 divides 2 into 7, what is the problem? 2 divides 8 means 2 divides 8 into 7, obviously divides. That's why 2 divides a minus b, or m divides a minus b. M divides a minus b to some integer, no problem, some integer, for some integer. Why they gave positive means if m should be natural number, no, that's why they give it is a positive. But I can say that for some integer x I can write like it, no problem. So what happened? M divides multiplication ax minus bx. This is looking just like m divides L minus p. L congruent to p modulo m. What is the meaning? Ax congruent to bx modulo m. So result 3 also proved. What I did? I put all the 3 results and I already verified all the 3 results. Very, very, very important results. Okay. So next theorem, another important theorem, very, very important theorem. First of all, I will explain what is given. After that, I will verify the results. After that, I will prove now. That is sequence. A congruent to B modulo M. C congruent to D mod same modulo M. Same modulo M. This should be same. This should be same. What one saying that we can add these two. Just like. What property one saying you can add nana. A plus C congruent to B plus D modulo M. That's saying property 1. Property 2 saying that you can subtract. A minus C congruent to B minus C modulo. What property saying that? Property 3 saying that you can multiply AC congruent to BD modulo M. I will prove later, na? What is given I explained here. Okay. Now verification. For example, 7 congruent to 3 modulo 2. Okay. Next 14 congruent, bigger number, y smaller number I will take. 10 is congruent to 4 modulo 2. Both are correct one. What property when saying that you can add 17 plus 10 congruent to 3 plus 1 modulo 2. Still this statement is to observe now. 7 plus 10, 17 congruent to the 7 modulo 2 only. 17 minus 7 divisible by 2 only. So important. So you can add, subtract 7 minus 10 congruent to 3 minus 4 modulo 2. 7 minus 10 is minus 3 congruent to minus 1 modulo 2. True statement only. I can verify that 2 divides minus 3 and minus 1, minus half minus 1. 2 divides minus 3 plus 1. 2 divides minus 2. 2 divides minus 2 correct only, no? Minus 3 divisible by 2 only. Okay. So if you multiply what happened? 70 congruent to 12 modulo 2. 70 minus 12 divisible by 2 only. Means that already verified all the 3 properties. But now I will prove it. Proof important for us now. Okay, listen. Proof important. We have class time up to 10:10. Please. A is congruent to B modulo M. Means M is divides A minus B. Or another words I can say that A minus B equal to some integer into M. Or A equal to some integer into M plus B I can write. I can say this is one result. Next, what is given? C congruent to D modulo M same M. Or M divides C minus AD. or c minus d equal to some integer into m, or c equal to some integer into m plus d real number. Do one thing, students. Add 1 and 2. Add 1 and 2. We will get result number 1. I will show you. A plus c equal to k1m plus b plus k2m plus d. What I can write? I will write in next page. A plus c, sorry. A plus c equal to b plus d plus k1 into m plus k2 into m. So what I can write? A plus c minus of b plus d equal to multiple m into some integer k1 plus k2. What meaning of that? A plus c minus b plus divisible by m, or m divides a plus c minus b plus d. Just like this is L minus k equal to some m into some 2m given. What is the meaning of that? This summation L minus k divisible by m only, or L minus k is a multiple of m only, or m divides L minus k only. It's some integer only k1 plus k2. So what is the meaning of that? That is m divides a plus c minus of b plus d. Okay. So just like this is just looking just like m divides L minus p. What I can say notation? L congruent to p modulo m. That I will write. A plus c is congruent to b plus d modulo m. This is result number 1. Okay. Now I will do result 2 also. What I will do? 1 and 2 will subtract. 1 minus 2. A minus c equal to, students, A minus c equal to k1m plus b minus k2m minus d direct. Or A minus c equal to b minus d. From these two I can take m common. I will take m common, k1 minus k2. So what I can write in next page? A minus c minus b minus d equal to m times of some k1 minus k2. What is the meaning of that, Nana? A minus c minus b minus divisible by m, or m divides that. M divides a minus c minus b minus d. According to congruency notation, I can write this one as a minus c congruent to b minus d modulo m. Okay. So I will do remaining results and remaining problems in the next class. Okay.